Red Level and Dell Technologies.
Helping smart businesses in Metro Detroit stay ahead of the competition with hybrid cloud solutions engineered to save time, lower risk, and support future growth.
Rethink business, rethink IT.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Power Perspective is sponsored by Grand Valley State University. Please welcome the co-founder of Century Partners, David Alade.
What if an artistic kid from Mississippi turned real estate developer, and a skinny numbers kid from South Jamaica, Queens, turned investment banker, joined forces, and moved to Detroit to start a different kind of real estate development company? What if after exploring multiple neighborhoods across the city, they settled upon an area in transition, directly adjacent to a historic community in the city? What if then they started buying historic, abandoned, vacant, dilapidated homes like this one, or this one, or this one, with interiors that look like these? What if, before lifting a single hammer, they got to know their neighbors? What if they got to know their neighbors a little bit too well? And what if they started building long-term relationships with Detroit-based contractors? And together with that team, started to transform those formerly vacant homes to look like structures like this, or this, or this, with a focus on interior design to produce kitchens and bathrooms, with a focus on preserving the internal integrity of these historic homes. What if all of this development happened within a concentrated investment framework, focused on one house, one street at a time? And what if there was a development mechanism that allowed longtime Detroiters to benefit from the increased wealth creation and equity appreciation that development produced? What if you could develop different? What if you could bring resources to an area without displacing the folks that made that neighborhood unique, dynamic, and investable in the first place? Now, what if Century Partners teamed up with one of the biggest developers in the city of Detroit, along with Detroit's Department of Housing and Revitalization, to tackle neighborhood development a little differently, in a completely new and transformatively holistic manner? What if you could reimagine a quarter-square-mile neighborhood from its very core and dig down and deep to create a comprehensive plan? A plan that calls for greenways and orchards and meadows and bike paths and even urban farming. A plan that brought world-class housing design and ideas to the existing housing stock. A plan built upon a framework of robust community engagement that focused on increased neighborhood connectivity, security, and safety for its residents. What if you could develop differently? Friends, if I can call you friends, I think I can. Detroit is poised to create a new development framework. Today, we're occupants of a unique moment in the history of the city. Within this moment, we have the opportunity to develop different, to create a new paradigm for what inclusive, place-based neighborhood development looks and feels like. Detroit is poised to set a development precedent that will be emulated by cities like it across the country and potentially across the world. I invite you to get involved. Let's make history. I know you want to. Thank you.